Hey, everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update. And there was a big win today, not only for XRP and Ripple, but for the entire crypto space. James Filan on Twitter, kicking out those updates as usual with the SEC versus Ripple. He's fast, and this one comes with some insight. Judge Netburn issues discovery ruling, confirming the earlier ruling, and this time delivers another rebuke. And I love the choice of his word, rebuke. And I know there are a lot of subscribers that possibly English is not your first language. So let me just give you some other words that have the same meaning here in this context. There was a strong sense of disapproval. There was also a little bit of a sense of snubbing and a little bit of a put down. Very polite, but firm, a denial to the SEC argument. And as Jeremy said, before I think he realized his Twitter account had been hacked, he said, no, you really do need to disclose those documents. So this is just really fabulous for everyone in crypto. And just about an hour ago, Bank XRP, I think, was the first to notice that Jeremy's Twitter account had been hacked. And yes, he does now know, and they're trying to recover it. The hacking is always bad, but I'm sure they're going to get it fixed. He is just temporarily disabled. Okay, so let's look at this order from Judge Sarah Netburns. You can see that having reviewed the party submissions, the court makes the following clarifications. One, the SEC must produce communications with third parties, including external agencies and market participants, subject to a privilege assertion. And number two, the SEC need not produce informal intra-agency communications such as emails, and such communications need not be searched or logged. So there's no change there. Number three, intra-agency memoranda and formal position papers discussing Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP must be searched for and produced subject to a privileged assertion. Examples of such documents include division reports, final reports of internal working groups, or formal position papers submitted to the commissioners. Although such documents may ultimately be privileged, information that would be provided on a privilege log, such as dates and participants, may itself be relevant and is discoverable. Number four, any documents withheld on the basis of privilege must be identified on a privilege log. And number five, the court directs the parties to continue to meet and confer on the remaining issues presented in their letters. I can tell you this is a major win for crypto, because it looks like that there is possibly going to be a very fair hearing here by what is really going on. No more hiding. You're unable, the SEC is unable to continue their deaf ear when it is in regards to BTC and Ethereum getting a pass, and XRP in this position it finds itself in based on enforcement that had prior no regulatory guidance at all. It's great. I'm feeling pretty good about it. All right, you'll find there's a lot of media with headlines today about the mention from Gensler. And the mentions that he made in regards to regulatory framework needed for exchanges. It's 3 or 4 times that he did talk about this, and it appeared in this video that you can find on YouTube, streamed about 10 hours ago. It's 4 hours long. It's a hearing with the U.S. House Committee on Financial Services, presided by Representative Maxine Waters. Yeah, and she is the chairwoman, and it was very good. And I think as Gensler appeared for the first time in his new official role as the chairman of the SEC, I pulled out this portion and posted it on Twitter, and it is with a little bit of communication with Representative Warren Davis. Have a listen.
In 2019, you told me, Chairman Gensler, that the SEC has been slower than I think we want, quote, in terms of creating a regulatory framework for digital assets. Just 2 days ago, Secretary Yellen publicly stated that we do not have adequate framework to deal with cryptocurrencies from a regulatory standpoint. Now, with you at the helm of this agency, I think it's an opportune time for the SEC to work with Congress on creating this regulatory framework that's bipartisan and clear. Chairman Gensler, have your views changed since 2019 on the SEC's approach to digital asset regulation?
Congressman, thank you, and for that personal shout out. It's a free course, by the way. It's free online. But I think that there are things that we can do better and get done at the Securities and Exchange Commission, and we have authorities. But I also look forward to working with Congress if it's the desire of Congress to try to fill some gaps. As I said earlier, I think crypto exchanges, particularly if one trades Bitcoin in America today, there's not a investor protection regime that really protects, as I think would be appropriate around these exchanges. So I look forward to working with you and this committee, if the chair wishes so, on anything you would do in this area.
Thank you so much, and I look forward to working with you, and frankly, our bipartisan group will certainly as well. Regulation by enforcement has been characteristic of this space. Obviously, XRP is a key case, but it'd be great to have a bright line test so that we wouldn't be dependent on so many enforcement actions or no action letters. So greatly appreciated.
Yeah, it was very nice of Representative Warren to mention XRP, and I'm sure he's going to really be pushing for some coordination between Congress and the SEC, which is, again, another really good thing. All right. Also, the Ripple Q1 2021 market report is out. The results are interesting. I like this report because there's a lot of good data-driven analysis. The crypto market, of course, we have seen balloon from 800 billion to a little over 2 trillion now, and the SEC regulation by enforcement has caused havoc for XRP holders, developers, content providers, and small businesses that rely on the XRP ledger. And ODL, the on-demand liquidity, this is what uses the digital asset XRP. Momentum continues, and the 40% share in Tranglo is going to help reach the use of the digital asset XRP as a bridge currency in the Asia Pacific region. So that was really nice to hear. And wallets, well, a lot of people have been accumulating the XRP wallets, especially the wallets with the big whale size amounts. They grew. So we are seeing accumulation taking place. All right, there is Short the FOMO. He's on Twitter, and he created this really, really cool 3D globe with 24 or 25 XRP fiat pairs that has the real-time movements. And so this is XRP on exchanges, and a new, it's basically a new XRP ledger monitoring tracking tool, and it's sniffing out the most active destination tags. So ODL, or on-demand liquidity, is of course a buy at one exchange and a sell at another in its simplest form. And so it is having a look at that particular movement. And I look forward to Monday when I have the chance to chat with the creator, and you can find him at Short the FOMO on Twitter. I really can't wait, and of course I will do a video and share it with all of you. All right, everybody, we are jumping to the fluff, and I have been really noticing this increase of the ways that people are thinking outside the box and being creative to get visitors to come to their part of the country in Japan. This is an area called Kochi. And if you just look on the left-hand side here, this is Tokyo, all right, where my mouse is. Then you come down here to the island of Shikoku, and the front side that faces the Pacific Ocean is Kochi. It is beautiful waters. I mean, just fabulous for diving. It's that gorgeous, gorgeous blue-green, pristine beaches, and yeah, it's just so nice. And it's not very populated down in this area, so you really, it's a lot of untouched nature. All right, so Kochi is getting very creative, and to bring people to their part of the world, they have now called a robot. You know, Japan is crazy for its robots. This robot is called Nin, and Nin is a ninja, and it's remote with a person who is actually seeing what you're seeing by placing the robot on your shoulder, and it attaches to a backpack. And then you can actually go just about anywhere in the Kochi region, and they have people on the other side able to talk to you real time about what it is you're looking at. And I would imagine also that should they have to look something up, they are home working remotely, they can probably do research. This little robot was actually originally created for the visual impaired, which I thought was fantastic, but now they're just finding other use cases. And to just give you some of the robot craziness in Japan, this is one called the Model T, and it is also one that is operated remotely, and it can stock shelves in convenience stores, and they do it at a chain called Family Mart. And then there is this particular online university who also went way beyond the normal graduation ceremony, and they used robots, and the students' face was then remotely you can see remotely transmitted, and they received their diplomas completely on a remote basis with these robots filling in. How about that? Oh gosh, I could just give you so many examples of robots that are being tested and used in Japan. This is one area that I think the country is going to excel in. All right, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.